back into the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
And he certainly had his share of struggles in the opener, threw a couple of ill-timed interceptions in the game. So that was something that was harped upon all week in practice. Because if he's going to help this team be a winning one, he can't give the football away like he did last week.
They go play action here on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Oh, good move. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. The numbers for him from a week ago, 13 carries, 60 yards.
Just an all-right day from him last week. He really didn't break out for the huge yardage he had hoped going in. I talked to him before the game, though, and he knows this is a new, fresh opportunity. He's put last week behind him, and his focus, getting some extra yardage with every carry he receives this week.
Well, that'll get him to first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Brooklyn.
Back to throw here. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. From just across the midfield stripe, here's a 2nd and 7. Now back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A first catch there for the NFL's leading receiver in Week 1 in terms of yardage. Also a first down. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
They'll run on first down. It's Little. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit. We decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. Here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Bulls get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
And what a game in his NFL debut last week as he showed why this franchise is so high on him. They got early dividends as he threw 3 touchdown passes, and he looks to build on that success coming into this one.
Throwing to start the drive. McGowan completing it to the right side. Johnson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Well, you think about what it's taken to get to this point. The Giants and the Jets, obviously historic franchises, shared the stadium for years, never felt fully right. Well, now you got 2 New York teams with 2 different homes. And this team in Brooklyn, I'll tell you what, walking in, seeing the excitement on the fans' faces, they are ready to embrace a team here in Brooklyn, and this should be a fun experience to watch unfold.
On second down, Johnson. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. 3rd and 8.
A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
Back to throw. McGowan. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. And now that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack. So they bring out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. That'd be ideal.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Now a handoff up the middle. Little. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll line up with 4 receivers here on 3rd and 10. They'll drop to throw. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
For Johnson, the numbers for his performance from last week, pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
Here's Johnson again on 2nd down.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. They go to Johnson again.
And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
48 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
You look at this defense.
They're a tough unit to throw against, currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And, hey, they were stingy in the opener, didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3.
Looking to throw. McGowan. He will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
And his kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And they'll get this up just shy of the 30.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Up the middle they go. It's Little, and they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He lost 2, and it brings up 4.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty, but when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
And on now is the punter, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now, it's Brooklyn in possession.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33.
As they've got it as we resume action. Off the play fake. McGowan.
This pass into the hands of Turner.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
A nice throw right there. And Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command. Not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McGowan over the middle, complete. It's Wise. Touchdown! A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And his guys have taken the lead.
Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now, we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. Just a 4-play drive that time. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Down at the 26. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down.
Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. Now they trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Little, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 8.
He'll drop to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Little. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Up the middle they go. Little. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 3rd catch of this 1st half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
55 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defensive front there. They held their ground, pretty much stoned them on that play, and ended up creating a lost yardage play.
Yeah. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Bulls have regained the lead. So his strong 1st half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 14-10. A 10-play drive that time, and it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field.
They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not through any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen, put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He's got Turner, and he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Up the middle, Johnson. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5. Off play action. McGowan into space at the 45 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on first and 10. Now a 10th carry for Johnson.
And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
I'll give him credit for trying, but there's no fooling the defense with that call. They were reading run, and they set up to stop the run and then executed.
To throw on second down, McGowan. Caught by Turner. Touchdown! A great effort there. 51 yards.
And the Armadillos have taken the lead.
Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen, took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 17-14. That time a 6-play drive. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 65 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
First down, Brooklyn.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
And Brooklyn first down.
They'll look to throw here. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down.
Brings up second and 4 at the 38-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Little, and he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well, right at them and right up the middle.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28.
He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Out of the gun now on third down. Flush to his right. And down inside the 15 he goes. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
First down, Brooklyn.
They'll set up a throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They'll set up to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Looking to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down.
And the Bulls have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And able to get this out to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Looking to throw on second down. McGowan. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you down the coast.
Well, everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it. I I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
A give up the middle to Johnson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want. And other times, the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
Only able to gain a couple there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
As we both know, there's a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he picked.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And 3rd and 8 now.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
On 3rd down, McGowan. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Back to throw. McGowan.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. And that is incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, this from 33. And this one is right through. And that'll bring them back within a point.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
A gain of 4 yards. And the Brooklyn, first down.
They'll try the left side. It's Little, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
2nd and 10 at the 31-yard line.
On 2nd down now. It's Little, and he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Well, praise has to go to the guys in the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
They're going to look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On 1st down, Little. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll move their lead up to 4 now.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense.
And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
Yeah,
right?
a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a 1st down.
They're just going to run a drive route here with their tight end. Let him get upfield about 10 yards and then move toward the middle of the field. This ball's right on target, and it results in a 1st down.
They go play action here on 1st down.
That one complete out to Dotson.
And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Off the play fake. McGowan. They'll roll him out right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. We've seen the pressure get to him several times in this game. There, though, we see him escape it.
And we've seen this rookie video before as well. That type of pressure, oftentimes, what do you resort to? Your legs, try and escape. What you hope is that this doesn't become habit for him, that he learns how to handle the pressure, still keep his eyes downfield, and make some throws.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
The frustration evident there because he couldn't find anyone on third down, and he left no doubt that he was throwing that one away.
And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright, and that will keep this a 4-point game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense.
And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see.
At the 45-yard line.
2nd and 5. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now just east of Manhattan in Brooklyn, as we're about ready to rock and roll for the fourth and final quarter. They'll run on first down. It's Little, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go to this entry mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Now back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 8-yard line.
Back to throw here. Touchdown! From 8 yards out.
And the Bulls get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, Reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Taken at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. McGowan. And this one is incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
To throw on 3rd down, McGowan. And that is incomplete.
And this defense definitely in his head there on 3rd down, and he's pretty fortunate. They didn't call for grounding on this one. That was a good 10 feet over everyone's head.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've had plenty of success. 8 conversions, looking for a 9th. This is 3rd and 9. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Pressure comes and down he goes.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
And they'll send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So a change of possession here on the punt.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Sanchez. The end result, 21 yards.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? He finds his man complete. That's Wise. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 18 more yards there and another 1st down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
At the 38-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way in for the touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Armadillos have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
So they get the score still down, but bottom line is they kept themselves in the game.
They did keep hope alive, Brandon. That's exactly what they did. Now they've got to deliver and finish things off.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll look to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A big play there. 52 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. On play action, they'll throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
They'll look to throw again.
And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Up the middle they go. It's Little. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
103 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. He'll look to throw. Touchdown! A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Now that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that can win the game for us.
The extra point splits the uprights, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Dillos, 26.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Throwing to start the drive. McGowan.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies will try and force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
Back to the air on 2nd down. McGowan.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On third down, McGowan. And that will be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. Fourth down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. A fourth down pass play doesn't work out. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 14-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
3rd and long.
They'll drop to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. And his kick is indeed good.
Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The situation for him offensively as follows. Down by 15. A little under 1:50 remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. He finds his man complete. That's Wise. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Throwing on 1st down. McGowan. Over the middle, it's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. On 1st down, McGowan. Over the middle, complete. It's Wise. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back to throw again. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down.
Looking to throw. McGowan. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This is 3rd and goal.
Third and goal.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
That's to the pylon and incomplete.
Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
It's a turnover on down.
We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.
So it's our visitors that come away with a victory here, and it was thanks in large part to the play of their second-year quarterback.
Yeah, you had to like what you saw. He was on point the whole game. Wound up going over 300 yards with 3 touchdown passes. That will definitely get the job done.
So for Brooklyn, after the home loss, they rebound with a good road win to get back to 500. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Brooklyn, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.